You want to be a mechanic, huh? So, I'm dealing with it. I'm gonna need to Let's record. Put the glove back on. Check and make sure that theoretically the microphone is recording. And then greet everyone and say, hey, we're back. Welcome to Smoke Shop. Alright, gang. The pest control is here doing my yearly Centricon inspection. Of course, I parked the RV on top of one of the bait stations. So, today's will it run? Will the RV still crank up and run? It should. Theoretically, I did disconnect the battery. And, oh, I don't have any fuel system hooked up though. That could be important. Yeah, we're gonna have to get our little fancy bottle back out. Theoretically, we left fuel in this line. I have said theoretically a lot, but that's kind of where we're at. Theoretically. We can use our top of the line fuel system. As always. I think this was the original place we designed it for. Anyway, let's see what happens. Fuel system activated. Hockey, I know, you are crazy. Look at that dive bomb. That was so cool. All right, in theory, let's open up the camper and I need the wasp spray. Sorry. Bye. Now that I've done what I really don't like to do, kind of try and live by a Buddhist philosophy. I'm just gonna runs good. Alright. Well, that fuel line obviously did not hold prime. I still don't have any gas. So, I think what I'm going to do pour some gas in here. And try again. Hiya, come on, baby. Yeah, it backfired again. That's what I did. Yeah, y'all hear that over the jet fighter. Really, dude? Alright. Oh yeah. Well, we were filled up to at least up to here. It's down to here now, just from that. A couple wasps hanging out. He's probably just looking for his house. Yeah, they're angry. Well, they're angry wasps. So, did I mention I pissed off some wasps? Yeah, yeah. I just realized I don't know what happened to the wing nut. I hope it's not in the engine and that's what that noise is. Anyhow, we're going to probably do the valve cover gaskets, and that will entail pulling the valve covers, strangely enough, at which point we'll do a visual inspection and see if we've got anything obvious. Basically today just kind of going to assess what's going on here with what needs to be done as far as tune-up, long-term runability, drivability, and probably work on that, and maybe wait till next time and get back into the interior rebuild. We'll see. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery, because you really don't want voltage going through your electrical system while you're messing around with stuff, especially on a modern computer controlled car, which this is definitely not. Normally on a motorhome, including this one, there's a house battery, and depending on how it's wired you may need to disconnect that also. Clearly this one is disconnected. Might have even fallen through. So the thing with a van is, or a van based motorhome, I don't know what's going on there, that's weird. I don't know why that won't go back up. Point being, the thing with a van-based motorhome or a van is you can't really get to the engine from the outside. The cool thing is that you can from the inside. And if any of you ever heard the story I told in one of the other episodes of the fire that started while driving this thing here, it was from the gasket that goes around the doghouse. And that is the doghouse, affectionately known as the doghouse. Somewhat rustified, yeah, it's not really, that screw isn't doing anything. But anyway, there's your engine. I'm probably going to get some lunch before I get too far into this, but that's the solution to how to get to a van engine if you didn't know. I just don't want to leave that open and let any critters that aren't already in here. Have I mentioned what fun it is to work on a van engine? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these are 6 bolt covers. This one thing that I'm concerned about. Anyway, that's our ridiculous for the day. I just want to let you know that I am putting a drip pan underneath here for my next operation. Ouch. Drippy pan. Next operation, of course, being a spray. Spray. Camper's gonna smell so good. Spray. Now, an engine degreaser would probably work better, but it's what we've got. Now then, the other thing that I need to do is nice big brand new can of PB Blaster, hoping to get the exhaust bolts free, because I'm pretty sure most of our noise is from a bad exhaust manifold flange gasket. I should probably have someplace to put these, huh? That's what I'm thinking. This one's way over tightened, which is not what you're supposed to do. Hopefully this valve cover is not completely bent. That's what tends to happen to them. Now I got the recommended gaskets. Haha, I need a deep wheel. Awesome. Alright, well the trusty Harbor Freight truck set, the set that I keep in my truck. Uh-oh. Is that you? It is. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna try and put you over here and see if you can do better. Oh, you're falling. You guys gotta quit drinking so much. Oh my gosh. You're knocking stuff down. You're just not really acting right. You really gotta stop drinking so much, guys. Just sit still. Alrighty. Come on. Come on, man. Let's get off of there. I'm just gonna... Alright, I'm going to get a container to put these fasteners in. I got one glove on. The other one ripped. That's why I never wear gloves. They're a pain in the ass. I'm sure we've all seen bolts removed, but I do it better than most. Yeah, that's your breakfast if you work on classic cars. Revivals, anyway. What is holding me is this stupid spark plug wire holder. Just figured I'd show you my battle. Alright, there it goes. Anyway, trying again. Take 16. All I really want to do is try and get this cover off. Preferably without dumping a bunch of rat shit into the engine. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Oh man, really? Oh, really? That's ridiculous. There's fuel lines in the way or something. There we go. Oh gosh. Just let me have that, please. Thank you. Holy cow, I hope you got that. Let's at least try and get a look in here. It's a fair amount of crap. Nope. I don't feel any that are loose. I'm going to get in here with a better light and do some inspection, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. I'm sorry guys, it's way too small of an environment for me to try and get camera angles while doing this, because it's literally me kneeling right there, engine right there, seat right there, not enough room for a human being, not enough room for a human being. I mean, I'm also trying not to roll around in this carpet because, again, this thing's been sitting for years. Anyway, let me get in here and look at this better. Alright, well, we got some definite sludge, to say the least. I don't know if I can set you there and hold the light and show you the sludge all at the same time. How about the Sludge Picker 2000? There it is. That's some stuff. Ugh. That's some stuff we'd not want in our motor. But, butter. I don't see a bunch of metal shavings or anything like that, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing there lash-wise. I think most of the sound that we're hearing is an exhaust leak. That is my original theory, and continues to be my theory. I'm happy that I see plenty of oil up here, so it's oiling on this side anyway. We're still going to pull off the other side, of course. And clean up the gasket area, the surface area here. And then we'll put this thing back together. Are you still recording? Yes, good. So these valve covers, on the other hand, there's no gasket. Okay. So these were put on with no gasket and just... Oh man, really? Yeah, RTV alone, no gasket. Really? Okay. Far out. Yeah, there's no gasket. This is just RTV. Right now, we're just going to set that in there. Did I get all these already? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think I did. I did not. So we'll be back shortly. One joyous thing that I've realized is all that spider web emissions. Oh God, don't fall, guys. Are you drunk again? Yeah, this bracket right here, which for some reason is held on with 2 bolts, I guess. Anyway, that's definitely going to have to come off. I don't even know what this is. Hopefully they're the same size. That would be convenient. Go forward. Oh! So you want to be a mechanic, huh? All I really got to do is pop that, pop, 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 pop that, pop, 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 pop that thing out, yo. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm going to set this here for now. And again, we're going to confirm that there was no gasket and only RTV. You know, once again, whoever did this is a... Because now what I have to do is peel all of this off, if I'm lucky. Ooh, nothing like a fresh can of brake clean to brighten up your day. Yay, happy smell. Uh-oh, catastrophic failure. Ah, just kidding. Just kidding. The jar is because our pump is broken. So take some of this nice diesel fuel. Anyway, you don't need to see this process repeated. That's Hockey. Who says hi? Hi, 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 hi. I'm Hockey. Hi, 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 hi. I'm gonna say this is not gonna be my most magnificent paint job ever. Alright, again, I'm not even contemplating perfection or anything close to it. I'm just trying to save that label, as well as this label. Fresh blade on here. Man, these things are already hot. I wanna bake that paint right on. I gotta get one of those paint shakers from AC Garage. AC Designs Garage. Something like that. So, that's our freshly painted valve covers. I guarantee they're dry. They were dry before I went inside. So we're not ready for those yet. I still have to get the gasket material off and clean the mating surface. Anyhow, I'm going to get set up to do that and get some light on. It's definitely cooled off a lot. It's 10 to 15 degrees cooler than it was when I walked in earlier. Okay, so theoretically, we are checking the microphone with the microphone checker. Microphone checker. Yeah, that's what's up. We got microphone action, theoretically. You know, like we're supposed to have normally. I have no idea what you've seen or what you haven't seen, but basically, I've had major sound issues, these microphones. What had happened was, the wireless mics, I wasn't thinking about it, that thing that I just tapped accidentally. I'm working out here, and I was walking back and forth into the house, which works fine if I'm working in the shop. But working outside through 2 metal walls into the house, it was losing the connection. And then it wasn't picking it back up, because if I spent enough time in the house, the wireless microphone would power off. So what I have now is a set of headphones that I can hook up to the receiver, and I can actually monitor and make sure that we're recording audio before we start recording a video. That's a hard line, which makes it kind of hard. That's why it's called a hard line. To get this valve cover on, because you have to get over everything and under that and under everything else all at the same time, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it goes on easier than it came off, but I don't know if it just did. I think so, sort of. But you can't really tell because you can't see anything. You got spark plug wires under it. All right, I think, yeah, we're there. Where is there? I don't even care. What? I don't know. We're there. I just have to find the bolts, which are, of course, on the other side of the truck. We're having some fun now, kids. All I'm trying to do right now is get it back together so I can walk away from it. I'm gonna maybe get the keys and just see if the gas is still hooked up. If I can get this thing to start, and maybe we'll see if we have any major leaks so I can get more irritated. Anyway, what I'm trying to confirm is that this is our exhaust leak, is going to be somewhere around here. And that's what that sound is. And preferably not a cracked manifold or something stupid like that. So let me get the keys. I'll be back. Check, check, microphone check. Which is now the beginning of every clip. If you could not fall off of there, that'd be great, guys. Just hold on. Also, focus. In theory, I should be able to go around to the other side. Make sure the battery's hooked up. And whoa, fire. Okay. Okay, something is totally not right. So that's weird. Maybe I don't have any gas. Yep, I'm out of gas. That's hilarious. Okay guys, that was the last straw. I'm out of gas. I'm not putting more gas in this thing right now. I'm done playing with it. I've been fighting this thing for a month now, trying to get a decent video. I'm totally irritated with it, so I'm not going to play with it anymore. I have plenty of other projects. We're going to go work on the bug. Doesn't it look good though, with all the shiny paint on the valve covers? Yay. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.